4000 or 675 4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
Welcome to the home of Pure Oxygen Spring Water. A breathtaking 1,000 feet above sea level, where the elements collide. In an area of outstanding natural beauty. This land, our land, embodies nature, and our methods respect it. We use clean energy, solar, hydro, wind, to bring you the cleanest water. Every drop, sustainably sourced from pristine Cornish farmland. From the raw beauty of rainfall to our state-of-the-art bottling facility, situated on an ancient underground lake. We're reminded of the timeless power of pure water. But it doesn't stop here. The secret of cure lies in the pure oxygen we so carefully infuse. To breathe life into every bottle of pure water, without chemicals or additives. Cure pushes the boundaries of what water can do, uniting life's most essential ingredients: water and oxygen. The next generation of hydration. Pure Oxygen, nature's ultimate water.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening. And yes, it is I without my jacket because tonight I celebrate Day of Arafah and of course Eid al-Adha early. So therefore you see me looking at kind of like a glowing. Right, so anyway, it's breaking barriers tonight. If I tell you why I'm without a jacket tonight, you'll laugh at me. What happened is that we went down to let me just welcome our first sponsor and then we'll kick it off. All right, so let's welcome our first sponsor, of course, our good friends. Tile Expression, and of course, I put the thing on the wrong side. Yeah, that's me. Right, so I'd like to welcome Tile Expression. Remember, Tile Expression is where you get all your tiles. Remember, it's ceramic wall and floor tiles, porcelain tiles, quartz and granite countertops, tile accessories, glass mosaics, and of course, SPC flooring. And you're asking, what is SPC flooring? Let me tell you something. You have a level floor? Good to go. You don't have a level floor? You're still good to go. So here what? All you have to do is organize and give them a call and they will fix you up accordingly. They will make arrangements to tell you how much you need so that you yourself could probably install it too. All right, so here we go. Like I said before, I decided to, what happened is that to head down to Baraka Grounds because they are, we broke the fast, about 200 plus of us gathered there to break the fast this afternoon. And what happened is that when we went there, I went without my jacket, so I decided that I would come back home and I would grab my jacket for my program. When I came home, My wife left, my daughters left, and they went Baraka Grounds. And I, unfortunately, was left without my jacket, which reminds me that I should leave a jacket in the studio. So that is why I'm hosting tonight without a jacket, and I do apologize. But tonight you are seeing all my muscles in its glory. So that is a good thing. That is a good thing. All right, so here we go. Let's get started. Of course, plenty things to discuss tonight. So let's start rolling. Oh, yes. Good. I real ugly boy. Right, this is FIME. F-I-M-E. That is the Florida something Medical Expo. Florida International Medical Expo. I think that's it. FIME. We were in Florida for the since last week, Wednesday to Sunday. Of course, that's my son Zakir, myself, my brother, and my brother. What happens is that normally my brothers and I will go for a live, about 6, 7 of us. 2 are not well, so therefore it was 3 of us and my son. And of course, my daughter went there. She was the camera takeouter. And we went there to check out, medical equipment and supplies for the hospital. Of course, that trip, Baraka Grounds did not pay a cent. That was fully sponsored by myself and my family. So Baraka Grounds did not have to take out $1. Because believe me, I was praying to get out of Trinidad in a hurry. So believe me, when I booked that flight, I booked it real fast. Of course, wasn't too impressed because when I went there about 3 years ago, I saw almost the same thing. So there was nothing really impressive, quite frankly. No new developments, which was kind of shocking. Huh? But I guess because the world actually paused for 2 years, I guess that is why, things happen the way they happen. All right, so let's go again, guys. I would like to thank our good friends Trini Eggs. And of course, tomorrow we are having our Eid celebration at Baraka Grounds. And something last year we did, no, not last year, this year. And I'll just tell you about it because I think I told you about it already. They sponsored the eggs that we needed. Thank you so much, Trini Eggs. And of course, last year we decided, we got a donation of about 1,000 eggs. So I said, what happening, buddy? We have the grill right there. Why don't we just fry up some eggs with some hops? And you would not believe that was a big hit for Eid morning. So we decided we will do a repeat tomorrow morning again with some other stuff. And of course, we look forward to seeing you there at Baraka Grounds tomorrow morning from 7:30 a.m. for our Eid Salah or Eid prayer. Let's go again, guys. I would like to compliment the contractor. Now, I want you to look at this carefully. And maybe it's just me. Justin, you could zoom in by the stop sign and there, right? Yeah. Zoom in all there. I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know if it's probably a different shade of grass, but it's the first time I am seeing contractors zogging grass. And look at the condition, how they left the place. And these people are contractors, by the way. And this is by Carney there. And they just left it just like that and go on their way. Place in a mess. And look at how the grass zog up all over. Patch, watch this. All you feel is joy, and people being paid to do this, But this is under forest, so I expect worse to happen, right? People being, imagine you. I mean, oh, for God's sake, Justin, did I send you some photos with the area in Miami and the condition, how it is, etc.? Let me know if I did or if I didn't. Right? Let me know if I didn't so that I could send it to you now because I took, okay, good. All right, good. All right, okay. That is not a problem because mom is that watch. I am sending that to you now, Mr. Justin, so that you could see. And I want you to pull this up immediately, please. Because what I want you to do, I want us to juxtapose that with what we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Because when I went there, let me tell you something. Every time you fly abroad, especially to Miami, the development that takes place is unprecedented. And not only that, wait a minute, there was one photo I took. Boy, let me tell you something. I don't know what the jail it is they built in there, but I would like to know because this thing is a real hototo. Let me see, boy. Let me see if I get it here. Sorry about that, huh? All right, good, I'll send. All right, good, here we go. Right. You see, and that is the problem. People don't go abroad, so they don't understand the developments and that is take place all through other countries. Trinidadians just happy with the nonsense that we get here, and that's it. They just relax themselves and they go to go. This is how they groom things in Miami. This is how they take care of things. This is how things does look all over for as far as your eye could see. This is how things look. I think there's our next photo, guys. Right? This is how it looks. But in Trinidad, could we show them how this cut grass are maintained in Trinidad, please? Right? So people could just compare. Let's pull back the other photo, guys. And this is acceptable. This is what we call acceptable. But you see, therein lies the problem. We continue to accept dotishness. And I don't care if the contractors say that they have to come back. That is improperly done. It is dirty work, bad work. That contractor honestly should be fired, because things like that we should just not accept, because it is absolutely, totally unacceptable. Right? So let me just welcome Neil Shaw's to this segment, and for all your European parts and otherwise, remember to check Neil Shaw's, and they're located right there in Aruca, where it is genuine replacement Audi, BMW, Jaguar, Volvo, you name it parts. Give them a call, as well as for vehicle repairs as well. Let's go again, guys. I passed there and I saw a piece of the, you see that piece of concrete going up there? If you see the size of whatever it is they are building there, I don't know what it is, but that thing is huge. And you know, when you look at the amount of development and positive things, come back to me, guys, taking place throughout the world, and in Trinidad and Tobago, when you look around, billions and billions and billions of dollars spent, and we still have a cesspit here. And why it is so? Because of you and I. Because you and I continue to allow it. And we'll go more into that a bit later on. Let's swing gears again, guys. This here, I want you to pull the video for me after, with the excavator, please. Right? I want you to pull the video and the photo with the excavator. Right? Strangely enough, I had taken this photo, I believe it was yesterday. And when I saw this excavator working with the cone right on the edge of where the back swings, right? I say somebody could end up getting seriously damaged, right? Because there it was, and all of a sudden when I show up, the man stopped working out. Watch where the cone is. And when the gentleman swings, the back of the excavator is almost touching the cars passing. And this is the type of stupidity we are talking about. And not only that, in the middle of a thunderstorm, right? Play the pull back the video and play the audio too, please, guys. All of a sudden, the excavator worker decided that he's not going to do anything. He stopped, he paused as I show. But not only that, in the middle of a thunderstorm, in the middle of flooding all over, this is what the ministry of people doing, and this is what is so common. People paving road in the rain right now. And you know, we are so stupid that we will accept that, but a little bit more later on. Let's go again. This is by Baraka Grounds here. You know where's the hardest? Zoom in, guys. I want you to zoom into that picture. Right? Zoom in. Zoom in. Right. You see that pause? You see that black line on the road on the left-hand side, on the left bottom? That black line was there advising traffic to stop so that vehicles could come out of our compound. Now, let me tell you, it didn't make sense because the majority of traffic was coming on the road and not from our compound. So that line really, truly wasn't making sense. But I want you to zoom out. Where are the lines for us to come out? In other words, the idiot, the moron, the brain-dead simpleton, the baby that drew those lines or got those lines done, decided that they will cut us off completely from traffic there now. Because that is what that line signifies. That you cannot pass over, you can't go through. All you feel a joke have dotish people in the ministry? It a joke have stupid people, you know. because you remove one line and you block us off completely now. Nothing new. We applied for water 8 years ago and we haven't gotten a water connection. But you have Muslims who will be jumping up and down for PNM, waving their hijab and waving their topi left, right and center, supporting discrimination, supporting the highest murder rate, supporting everything else. All the best with all you. Fix up. And 141 candidates, and here what's happening, from what I was told, it have 2 practicing Muslim, and I don't know about the other 2. So out of 141 candidates, Muslim like dregs. And the same thing with the UNC too. Well, I'm going to tell you. Anyway, let's go. This gentleman with this vehicle, zoom into that number plate, please. TEB 3767 decided that he would park up there like a lion, walk across to go and do whatever he had to do and come back and leave his vehicle there. And security is looking at him and telling him something, and the man ignores everybody and don't care. You see, this is the level of stupidity that we have in this country, you know. And when I go to park up, security saying, boy, them people are real dotish. I say, what you got to do? This is Trinidad. This is the norm. If you have a prime minister doing what you want, what you expect these people to do. Let's go again, guys. Oh, we start to talk about we councillor now. Right, come. All these pictures relevant to the councillor. So put all this together with the councillor. Right. I have said time and time again, and I have done so with proof, that the councillor that we have in Bamboo number 2, that the MP that we have in Bamboo number 2 have failed this area miserably. I have said time and time again, because in 2011, I was the one who spoke to Jack Warner, and Jack Warner sent a team and they assessed this whole village, and it was because of Jack Warner that we got roads, proper roads and drainage in Bamboo number 2, and that was with my intervention, and Jack Warner could verify that. We didn't depend on no MP then because nobody didn't care. You see, on that Panday, we paid 20,000 for a traffic light. So we were accustomed getting shafted. But not only that, in Bamboo number 2, we had to fix the roads ourselves, and I showed it on Facebook, and I showed it here already. We paid Happy, another sponsored asphalt, and we got a discount from Kosal, and we spent $22,000 plus to repair the main road, which we should not have done, because that is government work, correct? So we decided that we would pay, because I bent 2 rims and bust 2 tires in 2 holes, and the businessmen who had these holes in front of their business couldn't care less. Because right now there's a hole in front of Bobby's, and like I don't know if something is wrong with him and he not seen those holes, but that hole getting deeper and deeper and deeper, and you know who will have to go and fix it? Yours truly. Because you know why? Somehow somebody go give me a bad drive and I will end up in that very hole. But I changed my vehicle. So now, if that tire damaged, something wrong. Something wrong. So let's go again, guys. So what I showed you here before, pull back that vehicle before. People in the area complained about this garage. Who occupies a place on the riverbank to do their business? Who occupies a corner where vehicles turn? Who occupies the sidewalk? We have some more pictures with those vehicles, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong there. We're supposed to have some, I think about 2 or 3 photos showing the bend and all that drama. And let me know if we have those, please, because if I didn't send that to you, I could send it to you now, Justin. All right, just to show you. Right, you have it or no? All right, okay, good. I'm sending it to you now. Right, so you'll get it in 10 seconds. Right, it's sent to you. So you can go into the other pictures in the meantime, Justin, and we'll come back to that. So this councillor, Seema, I spoke to people in our village, and I even spoke to some people in her village, and that she has failed their community. Now, her excuse is always funds, funds, funds. And you know where the hardest? You know what is the hardest? In Bamboo number 2, it have funds for other things. Council meeting, and nobody even know about the road that they end up paving and they are now putting drains for. And the only thing that road is about is that it have a few supporters living right in the back there. Right in the back there. There was no need for a road in the back there, but they're going to put a road to facilitate their supporters. Ask anybody in Bamboo and they will tell you that. Because that is someone's private property they took land from to build that road. Now, well, according to the government, allegedly. This is the same businessman in Bamboo number 3. Donkey years now, residents of Bamboo Tree complaining. Man is not touched. Watch where his vehicle's parked up. Isn't that on the sidewalk? Watch this solid line there when cars coming and going. But you see, the council, like I said before, don't touch these things. She don't get involved with this. And Bamboo people right now, Bamboo number 3 people watching this right now, right? Tell me what you think about your councillor, please. Bamboo number 3. My number 6844762. It's going to be on the screen. WhatsApp me, because this program, plenty people in Bamboo watch the program. Let me know what you think about your councillor, please. Let me hear 6844762. And let me just welcome our good friends RPM Express Couriers. And of course, due to the recent delay with customs, of course, they apologize for the delays and it was totally out of their control. So they apologize on behalf of the management and staff of RPM Express for the delays that were taking place, and those things are being resolved now. And of course, every courier company experienced it. But if you want to experience excellent service, remember to check out RPM Express Couriers, located right there in Trinity. And of course, they deliver to your home or to your business place and best rates. Let's go again, guys. You know, when I did my live interviewing people in Bamboo number 2, this is what the councillor wrote on my live. Why don't you go these areas and do a live also? You know what? You know where the hardest? I live in Bamboo. Why I must go other areas and do a live? I am concerned with Bamboo. You are the councillor for Bamboo number 2. You are supposed to look after our area, whether you like it or not. And if you cannot function, then you are a failure as a councillor. And then she put what? Inshan Ishmael, I see you filtering my comments. You don't want people to see the truth. The truth always prevails. Woman, you're talking rubbish. Like when you come here last time, you're talking rubbish. I did not filter none of your comments. Facebook probably look at your comments and say, oh, they say a word putting up on Facebook and probably filter it themselves. Because I don't filter comments unless people cuss. Because I want you to talk so I can expose your dotations. Because like I said, I spoke to people here, and on the Facebook Live, people admitted that you failed this area miserably. And then you know what the worst part about it is? Kamala decided in all her wisdom and glory that you is the best person to put back here. You see, and that is the problem. And this is what I was talking about. On one side, you have the PNM, who runs the murder capital of Trinidad and Tobago, who leads with incompetence, who is the worst government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. And on the other side, we just have to accept any rubbish that the UNC throws at us. We just have to say, here is the UNC, we will vote for that. I know about all you, but not me. And this is the problem. This is the problem. We know, and not we, some stupid people will go and vote for this same person to go and not represent them again. Imagine that. You are so stupid that you are going to vote for somebody to not represent you. You are going to vote for somebody to continue to fail you. Something had to be wrong. Or you can't be that dotish. Let me just welcome Gate Automation Company Limited for all your gate automated needs. Not only that, they could accessorize your present gate, or they could provide you with a brand new gate and motor system. Give them a call. They're right in Cougar. Let's go again, guys. We're moving with some speed tonight again. Ask about the chances of being re-elected. UNC incumbent Seema Ramstrand from St. Augustine, I don't know if that is her name, who served 2 previous terms as councillor for the St. Joseph district. My chances are very good. I've served 2 terms already and I'm eager to continue the work I've started. When asked about her achievements, she said, so far I've started doing some drainage work in the area of Bamboo number 2 when the experience flooded. And hear the excuse, but with limited funds and resources, it takes time. Pause. Do you have a video, Justin, where I drove through Bamboo explaining about a drain and a businessman? Let me know if you have that video, please. Because I did that video, and I think I uploaded some of it.
This is Mr. Jagmohan.
And not all of it. Right, okay. Listen to Mr. Jagmohan talk there. Go ahead.
A businessman here from Bamboo number 2. I want to ask you a question. In the last 10 years, what the councillor has done for Bamboo?
Absolutely nothing for Bamboo. Absolutely nothing.
And let me ask you another question. She claims that drain works and drainage works going on Bamboo.
Lies.
When was the last time the main road in Bamboo number 2 clean? Can't remember.
Can't remember. Last set of work is what you did. Set up patio.
And correct. The last set of repairs,
Yes.
it was all of us came together and we
Right.
did the repairs. So we fixed the road in Bamboo. We just clean in front of the drain. We just do most everything. And during the flooding, how much days did it take for the council to come in? Was it 3 days or 4 days?
I think I don't recall seeing she, I don't think she made guest appearances when media was here.
Yeah, she made a few guest appearances, and that is correct.
When media was here.
And who did the most distribution of goods and items?
I would say you.
No, it was us.
Well.
We did that.
Yeah.
So the councillor now is looking for our support in this.
No. I don't support her. Never will. After what she did, 2018 had nothing.
So let me just go back a little bit there so I can allow this vehicle to come in. Who's that coming into the still bin? Okay. Tell your wife she the still bin we. Right. So would you be supporting the councillor, Seema
No.
Ramsran?
No. 2018, no representation, no help. 2022, likewise, it was worse yet. Guest appearances just for media, and that was it. Nothing.
And she coming back for our support.
Yes.
So I think we sending a clear message, right?
I hope so.
No. I am telling people in the village, you had to be stupid, because I said before, if people are doing nothing for Ravi, why the hell you supporting them for?
I would
Factual. I find you looking like if it was working on air condition. So I can leave you. All right, bye, Ravi. All the best.
No problem, sir.
Right across the road here, there was a main drain, right? Now this main drain.
Right. Now, you want to talk about things that the council and them do. Well, let me talk about things. Do you know, right, as the council and as the member of parliament, they should know about this, that somebody who was squatting on the riverbank, ask them if they know about this. His house burned down, and a grant was, they got a grant for him to rebuild his house on, and ask where the grant come from. Ask the councillor if she knows about that, or ask the member of parliament if they know anything about that, right? But not only that, you see, there are certain businessmen in Bamboo that lucky. We not lucky, you know, because here we just have to do everything ourselves. Now, this is about a main drain that was blocked by a businessman. He covered up the main drain. Tunapuna Piako Regional Corporation did nothing. Seema Ramsaran did nothing. The member of parliament did nothing. The businessman was not touched. You know what happened? The corporation gone, cut across the road, inconvenienced the whole village to put cylinders, and spent over $200,000 to build a brand new drain in the businessman property, which will benefit the businessman. Take a look. Right across the road here, there was a main drain, right? Now this main drain would lead to the right side of this property. It was blocked off. Valsane got a huge amount of flood, and what happened is that the corporation didn't intervene, but they decided that they would put a drain here so that Valsane water could pass. And then the businessman who blocked the drain, over $200,000 was spent to put a new drain, even though there was an existing drain. And this is where the new drain was put by the Tunapuna Piako Regional Corporation and approved by the councillor and by the member of parliament. There you go. So let's see it for ourselves. Or let's hear it for ourselves. And like I said, I challenge them for months and months. I question Kwesi Robinson. I question the PNM mouthpiece in the corporation. who built that drain? How much did it cost? And Kwesi mouth like this said nothing until we questioned it. And when we got the breakdown, it showed that drain was built in bamboo for 200,000 and they did not put the location where the drain was, even though the drain was in a businessman's private property. And what I'm telling you here is not allegation, it is fact. Imagine that all you saw in the description from TPRC, bamboo number 2 and 200,000. And all you're telling me that all you don't have money, all you're telling me that we're doing this and that and money short. No, it's not money short. Is you see certain projects are deemed important and other projects all you don't care about. And you see, I continue to say. But anyway, we'll get to that. Let me just welcome our good friends from Home Mart True Value. And of course, you know, here is the only place where two persons could advertise a similar or same product. And I don't think I've seen, because you know why? Everybody have to live. So this is one place also, if you want to get fixed up with SPC flooring, look at the prices. 10 by 10, you cannot even get carpet for that price. You understand? $19.99. And here we're happening 10 by 12 room, which most people have, $23.99. So for less than 10,000, you could fix up a 4-bedroom, easy squeezy. Give them a call, and plus they have everything else for your home. El Sicoro Main Road, Sawa, and of course 638-3722. Let's go again, guys. This is the bamboo number 2 village chat. Right? Here we go. This is people talking about the counselor. She's away, she does nothing for number 2. One is that she said, I look 100%. And I asked the question because she said drainage work and all kind of thing being done. Where's the drainage works? Anyone knows. Right? And no, I want you to pull back that piece there. Zoom in. Right. Notice the time at 9:19. I asked the question. Nobody responds except Ravi. She alone knows. And then I put what? Well, apparently no one on the village chat knows where the drains are building that the councillor talking about, or the repair, wherever. Right? And this is the reality of it. But you know what is the sad thing I continue to say? People will vote for this. And this is what I say. People are just plain. If you feel that people who vote PNM stupid, you have people on the UNC side stupid too, because you know why? A few people who on this chat, they have CPEP contracts and they beholden to the party that give them those contracts. Some of them 4 or 5 members in one family, CPEP contracts. And CPEP supposed to be something temporary. It's a make-work program. But some of these families in CPEP a decade. You understand? So their children will learn how to paint stone and cut grass. Nothing is wrong with that. But at the end of the day, it was supposed to be temporary relief. Let's go again, guys. Oh, yeah, the picture I took up here a little blurry. Excuse that, huh? But no, pull back that photo. And there's a next photo as well, similar to this with a gate blocking. This is bamboo number 2 by Jaffer Street. This is the reserve for the riverbank, blocked off by a gateway. And there's a next photo as well, showing a next gate on the opposite side. Right? Hit that next photo, guys. Where on the other side now, the people block off the other side where the gate is, where the river reserve is. And I have been asking the corporation, Seema Ramstrand knows about this. Ask Seema Ramstrand what she has done for the donkey years that area has been blocked off. Ask her. You get any photo, Justin? Let me see. Let me know if you get that photo, please. Right, okay. I am going looking like I make a mess with some photos here. So let me send this back to you now. I'm going to send this photo to you now. Right, here we go. Right, just sent. So ask Seema Ramstrand if she knows about the blocking of the river reserve on both sides and what has she done about it. Ask Seema Ramstrand if she knows about the people who were recently putting up posts on the riverbank It was the village council that got involved and dealt with that. Seema Ramsran fully knows about the house that was built next to the riverbank. What did she do? And that house has been there 5 years now. She's councillor. What did she do? Right? The other photo. Look the other side now. I have a piece of property next to, you see this property? Next to this property, I have a property there. From around this area, come and ask me if I could purchase a pass-through. And watch, zoom in. All you feel these people joke, stupid. Watch where these people put up that wall on the left-hand side now, man. And this is what I tell you, we have a bunch of blasted jokers in government, a bunch of jokers in the ministry, come and break down the damn wall and the gate. Because that is river reserve. But they wouldn't do that. Yeah, let's go again, guys. Run that video. All right, I was asked to come down in Bamboo number 2 here and take a look at what is taking place here now, because of course the councillor and the member of parliament waste our time and we normally have to do everything ourselves. So what can I say? This is nothing new. All right, so I don't know who is the clown or idiot that decided that they're going to block off this. Now, I don't know if this is government reserved, but this is a massive piece of property that was unoccupied all the time. And now all of a sudden, fence going straight up to the riverbank. Yes, straight to the riverbank. Right? So apparently these people own a piece of the riverbank too. So I am calling on the Tanapuna Piako Regional Corporation and the Ministry of Works and the relevant authorities to take a look at this, the State Land Agency, etc. Secondly, I am concerned that what I am seeing on the riverbank are areas where it's falling apart. As you could see here, and you could see here, and you could also see here. Tens of millions of dollars spent, and I don't know what is happening. So the contractor needs to come back and correct whatever is going on there. I am not an engineer, so I don't know what the hell is happening there now. And also, like I said before, whoever is the Gadaha responsible for this, something has to happen. But not only that, that setup was only put down recently because the riverbank was only done about, what, a month ago? And I believe the post went down about a week ago. And everybody living there, not one person decided that they will take out some photos to show who come and put down that. Man have time to drill hole. Man have time to mix concrete. Man have time to put down posts. And nobody has seen nothing. But if the neighbor and the wife was fighting, somebody would have get photos, they would have get video, they would have get everything. But to take photos and videos of things that really make a difference and will help the village, can't do that. Can't do that at all. All right, let's go again, guys. This is the Bamboo number 2 Village Council. We're dealing with local government. And this is the condition. Courtesy, our member of parliament and our councillor. But you see, this is what Kamala throws at you, so you just have to accept it. In the land of the stupid and dotish. You understand? On one side, you will never vote PNM, because at the end of the day, it don't make sense in supporting a party which leads to bloodshed in most cases in this country, because under the PNM, the highest murder rate, the highest death, the worst, most incompetent leader. And then on the other side, you have a leader who just throwing all kind of thing at you, and you must accept it like you stupid and dotish. And this is the problem we are having. And this is why, for me, I am finding it very difficult to go and vote for anybody in this election. Because on both sides is the same thing. On both sides is the same thing. I am going to vote for a councillor who is a failure, and then people are going to say, what? You're going to make the PNM win? Well, here what's happening now. Whether the PNM win or lose, it does not benefit me. It does not take anything from me. To hell was with that. Because quite frankly, all they don't care about we. All you don't care. And for the same stupid people who will go and will vote and support this failed councillor, here what happening now. When all your house get flooded, we passing all your street. Like I done tell people already, anytime anything happen in this village, and all you going and support our councillor, anytime anything happening, I ain't helping all you 1 second. All you have flood, dive and swim out. Hard luck. Because all you can't be that stupid. All you can't continue to be stupid. Let me just welcome Automax Radiator Coolant. Or as they say, radiator coolant. Suitable for tropical conditions. And plus they have the drum size too. For those of you who have commercial vehicles or for those of you who have fleets, you can give them a call. And of course they have it in the 1 gallon size too as well for local and imported vehicles. Remember, Automax Radiator Coolant. This is the condition of the ECCE school in Bamboo. Vote for the councillor. Vote for the member of parliament, because this is the condition. Let's go again. Because we boasting. Oh, come back to me. There's a slide with Rudal Munilal when he talks about Penal. And I think we have that there, guys. When Rudal Munilal, right, pause that right there. Pause that right there for me. Referring to the Penal Debe Regional Corporation as the UNC's fortress, I want all you to remember that word. Orapuch East MP Dr. Rudal Munilal was confident that candidates from other political parties did not stand a chance in any of the 10 electoral districts. Whether it is PNM or any other parties, they generally do not prosper here. It has always been a fortress for the UNC. We expect this time that we will not only secure 10 seats, but all 4 aldermen. Okay. And you know what's the sad part about it? This man boasting that people in Penal and surrounding areas, and Debe will vote no matter what. And this is what I tell all you, is like some of you hit all your head on concrete, or some of you just born dotish. Because watch these pictures and infamy. Let's take a look. Look at this. Zoom in. Zoom in. Flooding. Flood waters reach 7 feet. Severe flooding in Penal. Flooding in Penal, Debe area, watch it. Heavy rain causes flooding. All these are memories of Penal that your member of parliament delivered to you. And this is the representation that they are talking about. Watch it here in living color. They are showing you in Barakpur the flooding, how much they love you, how much you suffered, how much pressure you went through. Watch the roads, how much they love you, how much they care for you. Whether you live in Lavanti, whether you live in Siparia or Penal, you cannot continue to be stupid again. Why it is people continue to do this? You have failed representatives, but we got to support Rowley until we dead. Because Rowley is one of us. We got to support Kamala until we dead because she is one of us. To hell was with them. For God's sake, all you're going to vote both sides to come back and get the same thing again. And you know what? This local government election, it don't benefit nobody, you know. And here what happening now, man. And it's fact, is either all mad or just plain dotish. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. Albert Einstein. And dotish, the act of being dumb or forgetful. And that explains what's going on right now with UNC and PNM. All you're just plain dumb or stupid because at the end of the day, these people did. When I see Rudy Inder Singh walking and talking with the new councillor about representation, I say, well, look who the hell talking. A big failure as a member of parliament in the area, and that is what you get on both sides, not only on the UNC side, and then people go talk and say, you know what, boy, we're talking about, don't say that the PNM go win, and when the PNM, how the hell we When the PNM in power, we catch you in NN. UNC in power, they put idiots. And we continue to suffer. So what the hell we must do? What we must do? You see, we are the problem. Because you see, people like Seema and others, who really don't give a damn, who do little for the village, or nothing as the case may be, same thing with the member of parliament, they will get voted back in because you know why? Because you are the ones that encourage the dotishness. You are the ones with your stupid self who get flooded out, who catch your tail for 4 days and will go and vote back the same people who did nothing for you. Well, that is the height of stupidity. And I don't know why my Trini people so stupid. I really don't know. I cannot begin to analyze or assess or comprehend why people could be that stupid. Let me just welcome the number one air conditioned unit in Trinidad. When I say number one, I'm not joking. 10-year warranty, parts and labor, meaning that if you have this unit 9 years, right, 12 months and 30 days, and on the eve of All Year's Night, it started to give you trouble, call Mitsue, and they will organize and honor their warranty. And the 10 years is not only on parts, it is on labor too as well. So parts and labor, 10 years parts and labor. Unprecedented. These days, you're buying air condition from all over. I remember I had bought a unit from Neil Cool. And 3 months after, some green energy rubbish that I bought, not me and that rubbish again. And the thing started to make noise, not me to buy anything from Neil Cool again. Never. I ring my 2 heirs, my 3 heirs, not me. So at the end of the day, let's spend all the money well in, you know, where you know things will work out for you. I wish they were advertising at that time when I bought it. All right, so let's go on, guys. You know, when I saw this Newsday headline, right, according to the Prime Minister, only the PNM improves our lives. The PNM improves whose lives? 90%, come back to me, 90% of the contractors doing work right now are crooked conmen who are giving back money to Balize House to end up billing back Balize House, or they are paying for the local government elections. Millions of dollars in cash, left, right, and center. 90% of them. Why do you think some of those contractors are being given the contracts that they are being given? It is because of the ability to kick back. Why do you think people like Kosal must be sidelined? Kosal don't give kickback, even though Kosal have one of the best track records for roads, drainage, interchange in this country. They will go and choose somebody to build an interchange who never built an interchange in their life. They will go and choose somebody to do drainage works, and you don't know how much tons of material they're removing, but they are getting paid. They will choose somebody who don't have equipment and have to buy and rent equipment while you have thousands of equipment rotten in this country. And that is what you get under this present crooked, wicked, evil administration that we have here at present. I could say worse, but I'm trying to have a little respect. Let's go again, guys. Rowley talking about improvement. 600 murders, but Rowley balling the PNM does improve lives. You really have to be eating dotish biscuit to believe that. For the first time in Trinidad's history, we recorded over 600 murders last year. Right? And that was not me. That is the Trinidad the Guardian. And I also recorded that as well. But vote for the PNM. You'll get more debt. Let's go again. Oh, good. Let us deal with this afterwards. Right? So let me just welcome Kyo. I need to take a break. Now, while we're taking a break, you are going to call that number. 375-1100, 299-6263, and 299-1213. Now, the week that I spent in Miami, let me tell you something. I felt like if something was wrong, like if I was missing my energy. And it's only when I come back to Trinidad and the next morning I hit my cure and energy levels back up to normal, I realized what I was missing. So the next time, I taking cure in a backpack and I heading out to wherever I going. And like I said before, many people will you'll buy a juice for $10 and $12, and that juice, all that will do is cause your sugar level to go up, you get diabetes and you go dead. You're drinking water and you don't know where that water coming from. This is from England. If you look at the reviews on the web pages, you will see that this is one of the highest rated waters in the world. And it are no fake reviews. Plus, the benefits are tremendous. So for those of you who have not ordered this as yet, for those of you who are parents, you should have your parents drinking a bottle of this morning and evening, because this helps to revitalize the blood cells, etc., and to give and to energize you. And for those people who have asthma and psoriasis and those things, eczema and those things, it does help. This is no foo-foo product. So, all you know what to do. While we're on the break, call 375-1100 or 299-6263 or 292-1913, and they will deliver to your door absolutely free. Remember, these prices may not hold because freight prices going up back again in England. So therefore, make sure that you order and you get your stock now. All right, so we take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue right here on Breaking Barriers. We'll be back.
No more games. You always break the table when you lose. Promise? 4110 Jigsaw. Watch it. Don't you dare. Ronix.
Welcome to the home of Pure Oxygen Spring Water. A breathtaking 1,000 feet above sea level, where the elements collide. In an area of outstanding natural beauty. This land, our land, embodies nature, and our methods respect it. We use clean energy, solar, hydro, wind, to bring you the cleanest water. Every drop, sustainably sourced from pristine Cornish farmland. From the raw beauty of rainfall to our state-of-the-art bottling facility. Situated on an ancient underground lake. We're reminded of the timeless power of pure water. But it doesn't stop here. The secret of cure lies in the pure oxygen we so carefully infuse. To breathe life into every bottle of pure water, without chemicals or additives. Cure pushes the boundaries of what water can do, uniting life's most essential ingredients: water and oxygen. The next generation of hydration. Pure Oxygen, nature's ultimate water.
Mitsu Air Limited, authorized Mitsubishi air conditioning dealer. No need to replace your air conditioning units ever so often. Split units, cassette, ductable, CTVIF systems, and much more. Mitsubishi Electric has long been powering industries and providing solutions for healthy living. Mitsu Air Limited boasts the industry's first 10-year warranty on all parts and labor. Inverter units are also available. Don't hear it, just feel it. Mitsu Air Limited, 246 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Give us a call at 674-4000 or 675-4000 or email us at mitsu.limited@gmail.com.
Right. And welcome back. Of course, you're watching Breaking Barriers right here on IBN Channel 8. And exactly what happened is that, and exactly, you know, the discussion on my Facebook page is exactly that. PNM, you know, and I got, Justin, I sent you a photo. Let me know when you have the photo, please. Right, this is in Caroni. Look at what was done. This is what was done. You know, they put sandbags, and this is the work that was done. And if Caroni floods, all you know what's going to happen. All you know what is going to take place. Pressure like that, and this is the type of work that is being done, and this gentleman fully understands it. Good night, brother. This is in reference to the pictures I sent you last week with the sandbags. This is what I just showed. If the banks were to overflow, the villagers in Caroni will be in real trouble. The UNC is going to get a shocker in the LG, where they're going to lose many seats because of the favoritism to the selection of candidates. And I keep telling people that. You see, on one hand, you have the PNM. And I agree, the PNM is the worst thing that ever hit Trinidad and Tobago. But what option is there on the other side when you have Kamala choosing the same donkeys like before and shoving it down your throat, and the stupid, illiterate ones, and I repeat, the stupid, illiterate ones will continue to accept it. No, I am not going to vote. I hold my vote dread. Not me. I ain't going to vote for no sourness at all. Not me. I prefer to stay out and let it run its course. Who win, who lost. Because at the end of the day, I keep saying that Kamala should not be there. Kamala is one of the reasons why we are in this mess we are in. And at the end of the day, if she wants to continue to play the dotish games and put the country at risk, well, here what happens. Leave it, let it run its course. The UNC is going to get a shock at the LG when they're going to lose many seats because of favoritism to the selection of candidates. Many people have complained about the candidates and will not be supporting them. As for the MPs, well, that's a bigger problem because the members are only seen for election and the voters are waiting their time. Khadija was never seen before nor after election. And I continue to say that. I continue to say that, you know, it just regurgitates and repeats itself again and again and again. But, you know, we continue to play games where that is concerned. All right, so let's go again. Slides. Trying to remember where this is. Zoom in. Yes. This is with the recent flooding that took place, right? With the recent madness that took place all over the country. Come back to me, guys. Imagine in less than an hour of rain, every drain, almost every single water course was full to capacity. Yet we have spent billions of dollars dredging drains. Take a look at this. This is what the country looks like after billions of dollars. The PNM wasted billions of dollars. And by the way, the PNM contractors at present, a lot of the contractors that they are using were the same contractors they consider to be cons and crooks under the UNC. Under the UNC. So therefore, what you have are the same contractors benefiting again. So one or the other is the same. And we at the bottom, we on Facebook quarreling and arguing, UNC is better, PNM is better. And in the meantime, who really getting the pressure? You think, Kamala, like I said before, those pictures that I showed you with Penal and Debe, come back to me, guys. All those pictures that I showed you with Penal and Debe and all over that flooding, was Kamala affected? Was Rowley affected where he living? None of them was affected. Them happy. Them over the water. Them good to go. Them have no problems. Them, their business fixed. They had to worry to go in the grocery and stock up tonight, hoping and praying that tomorrow if rain follow God, we dead. Them are worried. Them have things fixed. And yet it is, we are on Facebook arguing and quarreling like a bunch of illiterate fools with who, oh God, or if all don't support Kamala, or they're going to make the PNM win. No. Don't come with that illiterate and stupid statement. Because let me tell you something. I am going to hold my vote because of the failure of leadership to present proper people. And don't tell me I'm going to make PNM win because my vote doesn't carry 200 votes. But I have a right not to vote because it's dotishness on both sides. And I am happy for all those of you who going out there in rain, in sun, in everything and following these people all over the place. And then they will kick you in your backsides afterwards. I'm happy for all you. Those of you who want to be dotish, continue to be dotish. Not me. I'm not in that. All right, so what we're going to do is that let's open up the phone lines. Oh, yeah, let's run through some of the flood vids. Let's go through some of those vids. Watch this. Take a look at this.
What you're
This
seeing
is what
here
took
is
place
the stupidity of the
after
Ministry
our
of
water,
Works. The
after 1
illiterate
hour rain.
donkeys and engineers at the Ministry of Works who decided
You see-
that they will clean the drain, cut
you
it,
see
and let
this
it go
area
into a
here?
2-feet area.
What happens is that they go on and they open up the area, the big drain, 6 and 8 feet wide, and expect the water to go through a 2-foot area. Imagine that, and expect it not to flood. Come back to me. You know, and that is the height of stupidity that we have in this country. So while we're talking, guys, you can run the, in a little while, but what is that? In a little while. Yeah, let me just welcome Extra Care. And remember, Extra Care has products for your home and for your office. And as I said before, and I will continue to say, their products are, when you call it, exceptional quality. Look today, just today, I bought Febreze for the mosque because I didn't have any of the Extra Care products there. Their disinfectant spray, I ran out. And I bought Febreze. And before I could spray a few things, the Febreze done. I decided that I was going to peel out the plastic cover in it. And do you know that that thing don't come full or even 3/4 full? Tomorrow I will do a video and show you how much content is in that. And what happens is that a lot of the aerosol in it actually leaks out. So you don't get the full pump. So I think it's defective products that needs to be looked at. So let's, we're going to our phone lines and let's go. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Mr. Inshan?
Yes.
So good night. I always watch your show.
Thank you so much.
And what I want to tell you is tonight that I want you to tell this government that it's time he give the old age pensioners a raise. This is going in 8 years or 9 years. This man has never given us anything at all. We have to pay rent for our house. We have to pay medication.
Right, but let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Is it you and your husband alone? You alone?
I alone.
And how many children you have?
I have 5 children.
How old are they?
Well, they are old.
When you say old, how old?
They're in need of stuff just as well.
Okay, so your children are also in need?
Yes.
Okay, well, I agree with you. But you see, you judge a country with the way they take care of the elderly and the sick. And this government don't care about the sick. You see, carnival was more important. People putting up dental floss on the bottom and whining. More important than people who have cancer. That is Rowley politics. But Rowley supporters will have no problem with that. Their mother have cancer and they have to go and line up for 6 months. They have no problems with that. You getting a better pension, they don't care about that because Rowley and them do not care about the elderly. They don't. They don't care about the young, much less the elderly.
We have to pay rent, we have to pay light bill going up, we have to pay my medication and everything. And this man, look, all these years, this man, they only talking us about bullshit.
No, we can't say that on air. All right, we need to kill that. No, we can't use that language on air. What means that we could say gadaha, which is another word for donkey. We could say yayan, which is another word for donkey. You could say ass, because that's an animal. Right? At the end of the day, even it is even mentioned in the Quran, in my religious scripture. So at the end of the day, there are things you could say and things you cannot say. But that one, you know, and Telecom Authority does be looking at me because they love me so much. Because, the chairman is Crocro's attorney, you know, so love is in the air. Let's go again. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good night, Enchan. How are you?
Good night.
Enchan, I am a regular listener of your program. But let me be frank with you. You're not one of my favorite personalities. But I was listening to the program because of the politics. Now, you just say something here. You're correct what you say. Because if you know where Kamala living in a hole down Palmerston. You know she don't get flood, but she living in a hole, right? I have a problem. I could vote once every 3 years or once every 5 years. And I have to use my vote, Enchan. I have to use my vote.
No, but that is your right. That is your right. But you see...
I wouldn't deny my right.
No, but you see, again, so it is your right. But like I said before, for me, that is the height of stupidity, going and voting for people who we don't want. Because the UNC in power, right? The UNC claim they can't do nothing because the PNM controls certain corporations. Yet it is the corporations that the UNC control, it have the most flooding. So what the hell really going on?
Exactly. Now, here what happened. You with me?
Yeah.
Here what happened. Gary Griffith posted a candidate in my constituency. I have to vote for the PNM or the UNC. I would never vote PNM.
Not this PNM. Not this PNM. Voting this PNM is like voting the devil itself.
Exactly so. I would never vote this PNM, this present one. At least this present one. I have never voted PNM, but worse, I would never vote this PNM under Keith Rowley and Fitzgerald Hines and them.
No, I endorse that.
I have to vote, and Gary disappointed me by not presenting a candidate here. You know who I have to vote for? I'm not voting for Dubraj Singh because I the candidate Kamala put up here. The last time I see Dubraj was 4 years ago. But I have to vote against the PNM, and I have no other choice but to vote Dubraj now. So give me advice. I have to vote. I'm telling you,
No, but I understand your predicament, you know. Your predicament is similar to mine.
Thanks very much.
Because I don't want PNM. Let me tell you something. This PNM, this present incarnation, and by the way, you see them, thank you, Gola. You see those people that leave the UNC and go with the PNM? Why would so many people, especially councillors and ex-senators, etc., leave the UNC and go to the PNM? Why? Because they understand that something is wrong, that everything is falling apart, and they decided they're not staying on a sinking ship. And I said it before, under Kamala, it is not only a sinking ship, that is a sunk ship. It's gone. And what is happening is that on the ground, if you watch at Facebook and you see the names, you're seeing the Marajas, the Passads, the Mongals, the Simongals, the Jairams. You're seeing the names that don't normally bad talk the UNC begging for Kamala to leave. Why? And she does not understand that. So you know what? I tell myself the other night, I say here what's happening. You see all the people who want to support the UNC under Kamala? If Kamala get one extra vote, Kamala going and say, hey, they love me, they care about me. I going up for general election. Kamala, God bless her, but she's not well. Do we really suffer so badly from some mental disease that we have nobody else to put except a woman who will be 80-something years if she becomes prime minister? Something had to be wrong with us. All you need to think, we need to put younger people with younger ideas. And under Kamala pushes this LBGT dotishness. She's the one that put a man as a woman in the Senate, which my religion don't allow. She's the one that have her purse carrier there. And that same purse carrier living with his boyfriend. And then she have a councillor and next councillor who with a member of parliament right now, two of them living together. And that is the kind of politics I am supposed to support? No, partner. No, partner. Hard luck. My religion come first. Let's go. Hello? Hello?
Good night, Inchan.
Good night.
Let me ask you a question.
I listen.
Central government control local government, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where does local government get the funding from?
Central.
Right. So if the councillors, the UNC councillors, don't have the funding.
Lie. 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 Because here what happening, I have a breakdown of TPRC. And you should see, and you see, all you do is listen conveniently. Did you hear when I said that a $200,000 drain was built on a businessman's property in Bamboo, yet they refused to spend $30,000 to fix the roads? Did you hear that? Did you hear when I said that a road is being built in an area where nobody lives except two supporters of the UNC? Did you hear that, or were you conveniently cocky deaf?
No, I was listening.
So where the money come from?
I want you to go in the PNM area and see where the Tunapuna Regional Corporation right now is doing.
So I must ignore what I just tell you.
No, I want you to go and see. You're blaming the UNC councillors because they don't have funding. The Tunapuna
But you're talking rubbish. I just told you. Hey, Gadaha, I just told you what they're doing with the funding. Certain people are getting the funding to fix up certain people in the UNC areas. The UNC getting funding, but ask what they're doing with it. I have the breakdown. Do you have the breakdown? Do you have the breakdown? Typical. I have the breakdown and I could show you, oh, we don't have money, we don't have money, it's limited. Let me tell you something. When you look at funds that the UNC got in the corporations, it's being spent in certain areas for certain people. And it will continue. Let's go again. Hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm here still. We can.
Yes, go ahead. You're live. Yes, you're live,
yes,
caller.
This is your Pentecostal friend.
Yes, my brother.
Yes, I'm calling to ask your advice. I can't vote PNM.
No.
There's no UNC in my area. I live in Port of Spain. And it leaves me with Duke and Gary.
Gary.
So I decided to choose the one they call Gary.
Yes, I will support that.
Good, right. Well, you keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you see, if Gary had put up somebody in this area, Gary joined with the UNC, right? And the UNC gave Gary 99% of the seats. UNC never won. But they gave Gary those seats. And Gary accepted that. So I don't know how the hell are going to work out. And when Gary and when I see, they're going to laugh at him. But that is what he negotiated. They give him seats, 99% of the seats that they never won. We're going to see how that goes. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Inchan, good night.
Good night.
Inchan, by chance, who's the councillor going up for Charlieville?
With what?
You know? For Charlieville.
Well, I think it's Adrian and Fike, and I think that team still remains.
All right. Well, I guess I ain't voting for this election either, because of the fact that them fellas are not doing nothing with the area in Inchan. And you yourself now say that UNC getting funding, right? So it's no disputing that they may get no funding, right?
No, but caller, with all, and why do I have to lie? When you look at the breakdown, you're seeing funding passing. For example, I'll give you two examples. In Bamboo here, they say there are no money to fix the pothole, but they have money to fix a private road, a road leading to two supporters and the billbox drain. They have funding to put $200,000 drain on a businessman's property. Ask Khadija Amin if she don't know about that.
Right. Now, you bring forward your facts, right? Now, I believe you when you say that they're getting funding, and I don't want to believe that no corporation is getting funding. Everybody getting a fair share of funding. But in my area where I live in, my councillor ain't doing nothing for me. For the last 2 terms he was there, whoever, whatever, he ain't doing nothing for me. I want to ask you one question before I go, right? If my councillor is Faith Mohammed and he's the mayor, you couldn't find somebody else to be the councillor? They had to put one person to be the mayor and the councillor? I'm just asking that question. The man's not done so difficult. You don't see the man already. They couldn't put somebody else to be the councillor of the area who could have walked through the area and see where's the problem. Somebody from the area who would have do something for the people. I just asking that question.
No.
I am in the same problem as you have with your councillor, you know.
It's a reasonable question. And but you see, thank you very much, Kola. You see, one of the things that I cannot understand is councillors tend to take credit for work being done. But when the corruption kicks in, you don't see them nowhere wrong. And let me give you an example. Akbar Trace, I mentioned this 4 times already. I think Adrian Ali had posted up the work being done. That road is less than a year old and it is completely falling apart. But you haven't heard Adrian Ali speak on that for 1 minute or for 1 second. At least I have not heard. And that is corruption. That is money spent, millions of dollars spent. Why aren't the councillors talking about that wastage? In Bamboo number 2, as I said before, we the residents here do the majority of work. And I mean, my partner Poye say he ain't voting for nobody. My partner Ravi down the road, he say he ain't voting for nobody. And at the end of the day, what we need to do is send a message. And this is a message I want to send. And it's not that I want the PNM to win, but somebody need to send a message to Kamala that here what's happening. The people not supporting you, step down now and let somebody good come. So when UNC and Gary come together, all you will have all my support. I go put full support, 1,000% behind all you. But not under the present leadership. Not in hell, because this kind of drunken choices all you're making with councillors, I ain't supporting that. Let's go again. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, hello, go ahead, please.
Okay, good night. Is that Inson?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Inson, on 2 points, right? The Gadahar who just called it and telling about funding for the UNC Corporation. You need to let him know that since Kamala left office, the funding those UNC Corporation gets, they continue to get the same amount. It has not cut, it has not reduced, or anything of the sort. The second point I want to make with flooding. Now, they tell you the excavator, they don't have money to repair the backhoes and stuff like that. They don't have money to repair it. But when you watch the chairman, Prado, and the Prado belonging to the corporation, all those are in excellent working condition. And to maintain a Prado is much more
of course
than to maintain a backhoe.
And not only that, if you maintain a backhoe, any little tongue crop up, you fix it one time, you don't have major problems. I own a backhoe 10 years now, and the backhoe is still running like brand new. Because every time there's a little problem, we need to take our last caller because I was supposed to finish this program since 9 o'clock and I've gone over, right? Because tomorrow is Eid now. I have a set of things to do. So again, messages tell me that I'm waiting for me. So let's go again. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Inshallah, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Yeah, make this the last caller, guys. Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I want to make reference to the people who leave the UNC and join the PM. Now, mere for or none are these two political parties, right?
I am
as a stand right now. But if you belong to a political entity and the opposing party, as in this country, we have 2 main political parties, agreed?
Correct.
Right. And the other one, you don't support because of the policies or whatever reason.
Right.
Okay, you're dissatisfied with the party that you're in right now.
Right.
What makes the other party good now?
But not only that, let me ask you a question. How many times have Rowley said that the UNC is corrupt and the UNCs? How many times have he said that?
And you're accepting the
Thank you.
senators and councillors and everything else?
All of a sudden now, the same corrupt people, the same dunce, the same drunks, the same failures, you accept it now as your councillors, so they become good.
And remember, the Minister of Works and Transport said that the only honest Indians is the one in the PNM, so you and I dishonest.
Correct.
Now,
Correct.
One more thing, please.
Sure.
These three got a hand them who fleecing people of the money. I want to know what work permit the function here in Trinidad, and I want to advise Trinidadians. Well, apparently by nature we are a foolish people and stupid people. According to you, I'm sorry I had to use that kind of remark.
No, but that is
foolish and we stupid.
That
Why
is
they giving these people the money that they could pay for advertising on primetime TV? Thank you. I'll listen to your response. Assalamu alaikum.
Well, that is our next story by itself. But anyway, I have to wrap it up now. I apologize, and I keep telling you, and I promise, I promised before my program that I will keep my cool. But I just lose my cool, not because I want to, but it's just that, boy, I cannot understand for the life of me why people will come with this. Firstly, when you don't support the UNC, you're causing the PNM to win. Let me tell you something. I have stated factually that this PNM government is the worst government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. You can't get worse than that. Secondly, this is local government. This is the testing ground for general elections. I do not want Kamala Persad-Bissessar as the leader because what she promotes with all this LBGT dotishness, I will not support. The councils that she has selected shows that she does not have the capacity to make a proper selection because she has chosen in many cases absolute failures. So therefore, I am not going to support that in any circumstance. Maybe drunk and dotish people like that kind of thing, all you go ahead, all you fix it, but I am not going to support it. And I am standing down, I am holding my vote, because at the end of the day, both of them is a waste of time. Rubbish 1 and rubbish 2, and it have no other party. PEP, waste of time. MSJ, waste of time. And as I said before, the NTA joined with the UNC, but the sad reality is that the UNC gave the NTA seats that they don't normally win, so the NTA have a hard fight on its hand. So that is a next story by itself. And NTA as a new entity, they have to try and push now to try and gain whatever they could to get some recognition. And I see MND. Who the hell is MND? MND is a dead entity. MND does not have... Who is a supporter of MND? MNDs make no difference. So at the end of the day, if anybody of a political party now, they're jumping on to say that they're supporting. Tomorrow I'm going to register a party, yes? The party for the party. That is my party. I really don't know. Anyway, this is where we have to wrap it up. And of course, I'll catch you next week. There's a repeat of this program at 9 p.m. Saturday. Tomorrow morning, Eid al-Adha at Baraka Grounds, 7:30 a.m. Make sure and be there sharp. So I'll see you. God bless you. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. And don't forget to go and get your case of cure or to order cure by the hundreds before you lose out. Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Oh, last thing. The tables that we had spoken about, because remember all the chairs that we brought in sold out. The tables have arrived. And by next week, we will be posting them up, as well as we have a next shipment of chairs, which will be arriving soon, right? So for those of you who didn't get. So the tables, black, gray, and blue, that's the folding tables. They don't normally come those colors. They normally come white. We are giving you some choices, all right? And we're working on the prices right now. All right, so take care, folks. All the best. And I'll catch you next week for Breaking Barriers. Assalamu alaikum and good evening.